If you really knew me, you would know. Grab a partner, grab a friend, grab a stranger, someone that you want to experience more intimacy with in this moment in time, and come do this authentic relating exercise together. Now that you're with your person that you're going to be doing this exercise with, take a moment. You can keep your eyes open, maybe gazing softly at some object or just closing them. And receiving a slow, gentle breath, whatever helps you to drop in and be a little more available to you in this moment. And starting to notice what's here. What is it like to be you right now? What is it like to have your mind? What is it like to have your body? What kinds of feelings and emotions do you notice? Sensations? And can you welcome them? And can you welcome you? And not, and you welcome the resistance. And start to notice a physical sensation, maybe a sound, a smell, and notice how that impacts you. What happens in your mental, emotional, physical world as you start to let that in? And if your eyes are closed, you can start to let in sips of light and start to look around the space while keeping one eye inward. How does the space you're in impact you? And as you're ready, coming into connection, maybe one of you's a little slower with the person here in front of you. Maybe taking in some details about them, their hair, their clothes, their eyes. And notice what it's like to make eye contact. And if you need, one of you can close your eyes and open them back up as you're ready, letting your nervous system adjust and acclimate to this connection. Noticing what's true for you in connection. And the person with the longer hair, and of course, you can adjust this if you want to. And for ease, we'll say the person with the longer hair is going to be the first speaker or sharer, and the person with the shorter hair is going to be the first listener. So, listener, I will give you prompts, but while the timer is going, you're just going to be in silence, absorbing what your sharer is sharing. And you're going to be listening for the words, but not just the words. You're going to be listening to the tones that they use, to the silences, to the body language and the gestures. So you're going to be whole body listening of the other person. And speaker, I will also give you prompts and you're just going to share from your heart what is here for you given these prompts. And you are both able to adjust as you need to. And I also just want to name that silence is a place of emergence in my experience. So if there are long periods of silence and the timer is still going, I encourage you to just stay in that silence and see if anything else emerges. So again, I will be giving the prompts. Person with the longer hair, first sharer. Person with the shorter hair, first listener. And the first prompt is, if you really knew me, you would know. So sharer, you have 2 minutes to share. If you really knew me, you know. Finding a way to close that expression. Listener, you're just going to reflect for 1 minute. What I think I heard you say was, what I think I heard you say was 1 minute. And coming back into silence. Listener, you can ask your speaker, is that right? And speaker, you have 1 minute to make any changes to the reflection that you might want to, or to add anything else that you might want to add, having heard that reflection. So, listener, is that right? And speaker, you have 1 minute to share. Taking a breath together. That feels good. And listener, now you get to get curious and ask your speaker a question. Any question you want, and then speaker, you're just going to answer. And just a reminder around consent, and you get to adjust things as however you may need to. And one of my favorite ways to adjust is to say, I don't feel comfortable answering that question, but what I do want to share with you hearing that question is. So, listener, ask your question and speaker, answer. 2 minutes. Wrapping that up. And listener, you now have a minute to share what I think I'm getting about you is. So your speaker shared quite a bit with you. What do you think you get about them? 1 minute. Receiving a breath with your partner, acknowledging these current roles because you're about to switch them. So if you were just the listener, you're now the speaker. So person with the shorter hair, you're the speaker now. And person with the longer hair, you're the listener. Again, listener, you're just going to be in silence, really absorbing what your speaker is sharing until you get your prompts. So, new speaker, you get to share. If you really knew me, you would know. If you really knew me, you would know. So, coming back into silence, listener, you now have a minute to share what I think I heard you say was. What I think I heard you say. Wrapping that up, listener, you can now ask, did I get that right? And speaker, you get to adjust or add anything that you want to. 1 minute. Receiving a breath with your partner. Listener, you now get curious and ask your speaker a question, and speaker, you get to answer. 2 minutes total. Coming back to silence. Listener, you now get to reflect back to your speaker. What I think I'm getting about you is. What I think I'm getting about you is. 1 minute. Receiving a breath with your partner. And we'll now move into a 3-minute debrief. You can open share, back and forth dialogue, whatever you want in this 3 minutes. What was that like for you? Did anything surprise you? How did it feel to do that exercise? Receiving a breath and thanking your partner in whatever way feels good to you. Whoever wants the least amount of contact wins. That might mean you just do a bow. It might be hand touching. It might be a hug. Um, and if you are interested in doing an actual workshop and learning more about the principles of authentic relating and just getting to interact with other humans who care about this stuff, I have virtual and in-person workshops. You can find them in the link below, or you can attend a level 1 training through Art International with my affiliate link also down below. So until next time, thank you.